Hello everybody, Tyler from Riversmith. Today I'm going to show you how to swap mounts or swap tracks on a ShortCut River Quiver. This is going to be the same operation for a 4-banger or a 2-banger. I'm going to swap mounts on an existing T-stud on a River Quiver track. So this is the standard mount, and we'll show swapping onto a low profile and also onto a quick release mount. So I'll open up my standard mount and remove the nut that's inside with a 10mm nut driver. And I'm left with just a T-stud left. So if you want to switch onto a low profile mount, that will go on like such. And your 10mm nut will screw back on top, ready to roll. If you want to switch to a quick release mount, there's a thread already inside of the mount, so all you have to do is line it up and spin it to twist into place. Just remember, don't over tighten these mounts, just getting it snug and secure. So the tools we're going to need is some kind of a pry bar of some kind. This is just a flathead screwdriver, 10mm nut driver, your reusable rivets that come included with your ShortCut model, and some kind of wire cutters or snips. You might even be able to get away with some scissors, something like this. So the first step, I'm moving these mounts to the top track. So I need to remove my plastic rivets here. I'm gonna do this by lifting up the nose cone and raising those plastic rivets up and out of place. These ones were a little bit loose, but sometimes they'll kind of pop upwards. And then I'll grab my cutters, whatever you have available, whatever's skinniest, to just, oh, that one came right off. To grab and snip, just like so. Then I can flip. And I'll do the same on the other side. Cut that head off again. Can kind of pull outward as well. Perfect. Okay, once I have my rivets removed from my nose cone, I can pop this nose cone off. There's a little bit of foam here that keeps this nose cone in place. So don't need to worry about that too much for right now. But I'll flip this off. Flip it over, I mean. Slide my mounts out of the bottom track. Make a small little cut in the tape. Move my mounts to the top track. If your mounts are getting stuck on the track here, for a standard mount, you can loosen one of these side bolts and get your 10mm nut driver on the inside to loosen that nut. And then your mounts will slide a little bit easier. So after my mounts are on the correct track, the placement right now doesn't really matter. Then I'm gonna reattach my nose cone. Just getting it lined up as best as possible. Once again, these little plastic rivets should be included in a small plastic bag with your ShortCut River Quiver. So you'll use your replacements and just applying downward pressure, just like that. If you need to, they might get a little bit stuck. You can grab a rubber mallet or just a light hammer tap and tap it right into place. Move over to the other side. This one, because I cut the rivets, it's still kind of plugged in there, so I'm gonna take a punch, or you could even take a little pen or something and just pop those out of the way. And we're good to go. So now my mounts are on the top track, and they'll still move around as freely as we need them, but we have just swapped tracks for mounts.